So I'm looking at my Facebook, and the first thing I see is an ad for old school RuneScape beats. Nostalgic tunes to skill/quest 2.
Nice.
Yeah, this is sick. What is
RuneScape
this?
making a comeback.
Yeah, I guess. Same with MapleStory.
I mean,
Awesome.
that's like good though.
Yeah, that's Wild West internet old school days.
Yeah, that's how the game should be. Sick.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. It's like MapleStory, except the sequel didn't die and get shut down within a year. You guys heard about that?
I was about to say, I don't
MapleStory
even...
2?
Yeah, MapleStory 2 existed for about a year, and then it got shut down. But MapleStory 1's still going strong.
Last I heard about it, it was still like coming soon. I didn't know it came out.
No, it came out. It stopped coming out.
Damn, it came out and committed suicide. That's a mood.
Yeah, because it sucked. It sucked really hard, apparently. According to Dominic, who plays MapleStory shitloads, I don't know shit. Alright, so, story bin. Let's get through this bitch. Episode break. Nothing. Oh, people tearing down statues. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck history.
Gang, gang.
History's stupid and gay.
Society has moved past the need for history.
Burn all the books. Fuck the libraries. We'll get to fuck the digital library later, but...
Oh yeah, that's a good story.
Justin Trudeau showed up in a Toronto protest and got arrested immediately.
Excellent.
Did you guys see that? Yeah.
Oh.
No, it was a guy in blackface.
Oh yeah, yep.
But
yep.
it wasn't. It wasn't actually Trudeau. I know. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Terry Crews on that black supremacy stuff, I think.
Oh no! No! He said defeating white supremacy without white people creates black supremacy.
Oh, I can't read. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Quality is the truth. All lives matter. Hell yeah, brother. Gang, gang. You guys see Ice Cube going nuts?
Oh, yeah. He fucking like posted the Star of David with like the what was it? It's like it was like the black cube of Satan or whatever.
What?
Yeah, he's on.
Yep.
Yeah.
He started on some like good shit, and then he slowly started spiraling downward in like anti-vaxxer and like anti-Semitic shit.
Yeah, he's on that Hotep plus QAnon shit, and I don't know how that's supposed to work.
Hotep.
I don't know what the fuck. It's insanity that he can somehow mentally combine the two and agree with both. I don't get it, but love him for it. Ice Cube's insane. He lost it. The plot's gone. His brain has been broken. Both.
Yo, lawyer, did you see that Ramtha has Q signs on her gates? For QAnon? Ramtha. You know.
Let's clarify. What
Yeah,
is
we can edit it out if that's kind of locational
Secret
locational information.
club.
Oh.
Move.
Oh, you. Okay. So we can edit out the name, but there is a cult leader in our hometown who has like a gated facility, and she like claims to be possessed by like a 5,000-year-old Atlantean warrior spirit. Yeah.
What?
That is so cool, actually.
No, it was from like Atlantis. Whatever, something like that.
But she's like, no,
missed
but
that.
I am though.
I think she was banned from like Nevada and Oregon.
Oh.
Bro.
Yeah, and that's why she
those are
came
kind
to
How do you...
our state in the 80s.
Banned from all
Because she was a
No way.
fucking grifter. But yeah, there's like old TV spots of her like speaking in this like really weird like voice, like she's possessed. But yeah, now she has fucking QAnon signs on her gates.
Explain to me
Yeah.
what QAnon is.
Oh,
Oh.
you don't know?
No, I don't.
Oh my God! So during the rise of Pizzagate, right? There was this 4chan post by a guy. He made his name Q, and that's why it's called QAnon, because it's an anonymous guy going by the name of Q. Whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, just posting completely insane shit about how good Donald Trump is, like conspiratorial shit.
Yeah, like basically
it's-
like the deep state is conspiring against him, and he's totally on the level with this too. He just can't say it, or else he'll be caught.
Okay.
be executed. Yeah. It's this insane shit that's proven wrong like every day. But people are still like desperate to believe in it. Just because people who believe in that kind of thing are desperate to have some kind of control in their life, and they think that being in on something like that gives them control. But whatever. Besides the point. QAnon is hilarious, and Ice Cube has gotten on board the train. Which is bizarre. I think he's against Trump, though. He is, so I don't understand, really. Yeah, but
Absolutely.
like this is a weirdly inconsistent conspiracy for Ice Cube to partake in.
Yeah.
Why that of all things? Beaver,
YOLO.
Beaver, you're racist. What's your opinion on Ice Cube?
I love Ice Cube. You know, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, I love all the QAnon stuff that he does.
Oh yeah, you know, I think he's just getting in touch with himself.
I'm gonna touch you.
You gonna touch me? Why would you touch me, Nicky?
Cause I'm
That's so weird. You can't do that.
What about me? Can I touch you?
No.
It depends. I'll have to examine.
So the French, this isn't really a new story, this happened a while ago, but just a video of French firefighters fighting the cops.
Excellent. Love the
That's
French.
just what they do. It's not the first time this has happened. The firefighters in France will light themselves on fire in protests.
Love the French.
They're they're sick motherfuckers in a good way. They're the best. Anyway, protests is every week. Still continue to support Black Lives Matter. Continue to support the abolishment of the police. Pretty much all the usual stuff.
Yeah.
Kenny Beats Kid. I don't know his name, but this is a feel good story. We're Good Morning America now. Kenny Beats. Hi Q. She's on my mic. Kenny Beats sent this kid a laptop and a microphone. I think. Just some kid.
Sent him a whole bunch of like recording studio shit.
Yeah, like bought it and shit, which was nice. Very nice of Kenny Beats. The blackest white guy. Now illegal to take a video of uniformed police in Tucson, Arizona. You can be arrested and charged up to $750.
Yeah.
There
It
goes
does,
my pop stand. Thanks, Cat.
yeah. So it has not been enforced at all, thankfully.
Oh, good. Because that would be a fucking massive protest in and of itself.
Yeah, because, yeah, like, after I posted that, like, I think that day, maybe, there was a video of, like, a fucking guy in Tucson, like, jaywalking, and his friends are recording as, like, he fucking gets, like, you know, why are you resisting? Why are you resisting? And he
not
gets
resisting.
arrested for jaywalking.
Sick.
Yep.
Can't wait to just be fucking nuked by fucking Iron Man over there.
Can't wait for
Just
cops to yank my phone out of my hand so it gives me a reason to body slam them.
unfortunately, it won't. Eyes of the law. Something my mom would say.
What?
Unfortunately, it won't in the eyes of the law.
Shout out to Nicky's mom, dude. That was sick.
Two different men were hung in California, and they were both ruled a suicide. One of them happened today.
Why would
Today being June 13th.
they be ruled to suicide for having big dicks?
Because-
Am I right? Because they were hung.
I mean,
God.
Beaver's right. She's right.
Yeah.
It's hanged.
Idiot. Hanged. Dumb bitch.
Is that really?
Yes.
That's
It's
not
really
Yes,
hanged.
when you were hanged by the neck, it is hanged.
Idiot.
It's not.
If
hung
you have
by the neck.
a horse cock, it's hung.
Yeah.
It's so
dude.
stupid.
It's true.
That's
That is the
fucking
truth. Thank you.
You're lying to me. You're lying
No.
to me.
No,
There's
that
way.
is the absolute
You're fully
truth.
hanged.
Come go see my friends get hung today at Union Square. That makes no sense. No one would say that.
I'm gonna go see my friends get hanged, guys.
Yeah, that
Go
sounds
see my
more.
friend take a blue chew.
I put some blue chew in their last meal, bro. This should be hilarious.
Oh boy.
Okay, yeah, hanged is a real word. All right,
Yep.
I'm not just saying.
Would I ever lie to you, Nicky?
Yes.
All right, that was
Absolutely.
that was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, you're full of shit on everything. That's pretty much the entire story been. It's just been the same shit. Joe Biden fucking not being able to talk. Trump, everybody realizing that Trump also has dementia. You know, not a whole lot going on
mean,
in the world other than the usual.
Only thing that's not in the story
Yeah.
bin is the Trump administration signing a bill
Oh,
about
right.
the LGBT community being able to, people in the LGBT community being able to be denied health insurance due to being LGBT.
No, not health insurance, health care.
Oh.
Very big difference.
Yeah.
I thought it was health insurance
Meaning,
too.
like, it's both, but
No, it did.
it did pass. It did
Yeah.
pass, but it's... You're talking about EMTALA. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about EMTALA. It did pass, but it doesn't go into effect until, I think, August 10th, they said.
Yeah, they're fighting it pretty hard, thankfully.
Yeah, but it's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
It's crazy that it got as far as it got.
Yeah.
Fucking the politics.
Yeah, but neolibs
That's-
are like, oh, the Supreme Court won't be fucked if you vote Biden.
yeah.
It's already fucked.
It's just what else is there to do at this
Wait,
point?
yeah.
We're doing these giant protests against police brutality, which will hopefully lead to protests for different things that also matter. But like voting Joe Biden is all we can do right now, and also voting local, of course. But that's a given.
Speaking of voting
God,
local,
no.
there is somebody on the ballot here in the state in which I live who lives in my neighborhood, whose whole platform is they are anti-open carry.
That's their entire thing.
That's their
huh?
entire platform.
Cool. I love having one goal, and it being fucking worthless.
It
Yeah.
being the dumbest.
Imagine banking your career on that right now.
Yeah.
Bernie's also a cuck. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say it. He likes black dick in his presidential race.
Confirmed?
Yeah. Quote, our job clearly must be to elect Joe Biden as our next president and to defeat Donald Trump.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking
He has
pathetic.
been consumed by the quote-unquote centrist blob that he was fighting against.
Yeah, he's just a coward. That's all he is. He's a coward.
Yep. Oh,
It
did we
sucks.
cover his fucking plan to give more funding to the police?
Did we? Oh yeah. We
Yeah,
did,
that.
because this is a 10-day break in between the two. Yeah, Bernie said that he wants to give more money to police so that they're better funded and attract higher quality candidates, which isn't how that works.
Yeah, they already make way too much for what they do.
Wild amounts. Their budgets are insane. What was it? Was it the LAPD or the NYPD that got a $300 million budget increase?
LA.
Do you remember which one? It was LA. Okay, that's fucked. That is
Yeah.
fucked.
My favorite article I've seen was LA school police have to give back their grenade
Oh,
launchers,
yeah.
but they can keep their armored trucks and rifles.
Yep.
Gotta give back, dude.
Why do they have need for armored trucks?
Yeah. They're like, They're just glorified mall cops. There's literally school police. Wait. Also, that is okay. So I'm from like the backwoods of fucking Washington. So a school district having their own police is such an alien concept to me. Is that a normal thing?
No, that's alien to me too.
We have SROs where me and Nicky are from, which are student
What
resource
the fuck is an SRO?
student resource officers.
Oh. What are you
Is that where you are?
They are a cop in the school that students can go to if there's an issue that is higher than the school level, which no one ever did because no one's a narc.
Yeah, I mean the
Beaver-
local cops would come out and hang at like our high school and middle school, but like they were not
Beaver-
dedicated cops for the
You
school.
didn't have like a police representative in your school.
There's like one officer that everyone knew, but he was like patrolling around town too.
Ah,
I think there are a few cops who are like sports coaches and stuff.
as they do.
Beaver is SRO.
I'm SRO.
Sucking red ovaries.
No. Fuck, you're SRO.
Yeah, I am. Hell
I'll
yeah.
eat your SRO.
Skinny, religious,
Ovaries.
opium addict.
Opioid addict.
Yeah. There you go.
One word.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Beaver, say the Beaver slur.
Beaver? Pussy? What? No, I don't. No slurs today. It's,
Just gotta figure out a way to piss you off.
what is it? It's a Saturday. I don't say slurs on a Saturday.
No slur
No
Saturday.
Damn
slur
it!
Saturday.
You beat me to it.
I like that.
We'll push you to that.
SSRI. That's what I
We
call
just
on
need
Saturday.
we just need something that Beaver's pissed off about.
I'm angry about nothing.
I could talk about
ever.
Days Gone for a while.
I love Days Gone. It's great.
Oh, we
Yeah.
could talk about the PS4 or PS5 shit.
Yeah, fuck it. Story bin's empty. Let's talk about our game.
Dude, it sucks so bad. It's all fucking
Politics
terrible.
is
Who
done.
cares? Oh my god, it's so bad. So
There we
fucking
go.
terrible.
That's the Beaver I know.
It's bad, dude. Who the fuck cares about these like fucking little garbage ass indie games? The same fucking controller but worse. The thing looks like a fucking alien space toilet. It's so bad, dude. I don't care. Yeah, it's just,
It looks like Alienware. Yep. Yo, so we could talk about how that fucking that dinosaur game was made by someone who posted child porn on Kotaku.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's talk
Yeah.
about Kate Gray.
Bro, that dinosaur shit kind of looks fire. It's one with you.
No.
You
No.
breed
It's a
children
Goodbye
dinosaurs.
Volcano High.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's gay high
furry
school.
bait high school game.
That shit looks
Furry
wicked.
bait.
Scaly bait.
What do you mean bait, motherfucker? That shit isn't even trying to be bait. It's just out. It's out there.
Yeah.
Bait my dick. But yeah, the writer of Goodbye Volcano High is Kate Gray, a woman who posted on Kotaku just straight up like 3D child porn. And it was edited. It was edited to remove the videos, but the text is still there.
Yeah, there's
During what event?
oh
Today's?
You mean they just recently edited the article to remove mention of it?
No, it's
Oh.
back up. The article's up just without the things, the videos.
How bad were these videos?
It was Hermione as a child from Harry Potter getting fucked by the other boys from Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
and Misty from Pokemon.
And Misty from Pokemon getting throated.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an archive link somewhere of the original.
So do you
There's-
morally
I have it.
consider someone who buys this video game a bad person?
No, I don't. I'm
No.
just saying Kate Gray's a bad person.
Okay.
And this isn't her.
Yeah, but aren't we
first-
supporting her then if we buy this?
Yeah, but you may not know. Like, come on.
Like I know, and
It's
I'm
just
probably
funny-
still gonna
it's
buy
just funny
this.
that Sony's like putting this as one of their like frontline games to introduce the console.
Yeah, this is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's just funny.
Dude, that shit. I've seen so much porn already.
That's
Yeah, no, there's
she has a dick. She has a dick. You know it.
that was there was the people who designed the character. There's like two people who were like, yeah, this was fucking intentional.
We knew what we were doing.
Yeah, we know what we're doing, and we are loving it. Yeah.
Not secretly. They know. Openly. They are based on facts.
They can be openly based now that it's too late to stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hell yeah.
I should say about Kay Gray, that article is not the first nor the only time that she has been a weird sex freak on Kotaku and her own ventures, where she's talked lots and lots about weird, creepy sex shit. So it's not even necessarily that she may be a pedophile, although that shit is questionable, like highly. She's definitely a freak, and should probably be shunned in some way. I don't know how she got another writing job doing anything, but she did. So that's cool.
You know people in the industry, I guess.
Connections. Harvey Weinstein. Oh, you see the New York Times article? It was headlined "The Truth About Weinstein's Deformed Dick."
Weinstein's
Also,
got a
lawyer just
deformed
dropped
dick?
out. Yeah, of course he does.
Ah.
Harvey
Oh my God.
Weinstein. We'll see what's up with
We
the
lost
lawyer.
our guest.
Yeah. Yep, there goes the guest. It's okay. I'm sure he'll figure it out, but I'll just keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein's deformed penis explained. Let's read this. Disgraced movie mogul's deformed genitalia is a result of a life-threatening bacterial infection known as Fournier's gangrene, according to reports in whatever. The infection can strike middle-aged men and diabetics. Weinstein is both. When bacteria enters through a cut or scratch in the genitalia and spreads through the bloodstream. Some patients require skin grafts, but more extreme cases, such as Weinstein's, require an operation to remove the testicles. This motherfucker's getting castrated.
Didn't Weinstein end up in prison?
Yeah, he's in prison.
Okay.
Damn.
The deformity was first revealed in court when actress Jessica Mann, one of Weinstein's accusers, said she felt compassion for Weinstein after she saw his deformed genitals, which appeared to have scarring as if from burns in his nether region. Mann said their first impression was that Weinstein might be intersex when she saw the deformity. Jurors from the rape trial earlier this year were shown nude pictures of the disgraced movie mogul, including a full frontal shot showing his deformed penis. Among the side effects of the illness is ED. Hapless assistants were often dispatched to secure Caverject, a drug that is directly injected into the penis before intercourse can cause an erection. Oh, fuck.
Imagine being on trial for rape and everyone in the jury has to look at your penis.
Look at your fucked up alien dick.
Are there pictures of it in the
Stupid
article?
bitch. There are not, unfortunately,
Damn it.
but just like wait 6 months and you know that they're gonna get leaked somehow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Or in 30 years when he's been dead for 2. We'll get them eventually. No worries.
Good shit,
No
Mel.
problem at all.
Thank you.
Christopher Columbus discovers the sidewalk, and it's a statue of Columbus on the ground.
Yes.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
So what's going on with our guest panelist?
Yeah, what's going on, Mel? I assume that you DM'd him.
Let me do that.
Guess he just dipped. Maybe he got sick of us. He's playing Warhammer Vermintide, I assume.
I mean, he was doing that beforehand.
Yeah, maybe something happened. He just died. Beaver. Beaver! Alright, Beaver left.
Oh, good. She's
Cool.
dead for another episode.
Episode
Yes.
1 is back.
Yeah, we're back to the original crew,
Oh.
baby.
There we go.
Woo!
And we got Beaver.
I'm always here.
Hey.
You aren't.
Guest panelist, what happened?
Sorry, guys. Had to get some more Diet Mountain Dew.
I will
Yeah, you did.
string you up by your intestines. Diet Mountain Dew, are you serious?
It's so good,
Yes.
dude.
That's what I was raised on.
Yeah, that shit's fucking woke, dude. No, it's fucking good, dude. It's got that little, like, iron taste, you know?
No. God. I hate you.
Pennies?
I thought we had something special, Beef.
Diet Coke is nasty. I like Coke Zero.
I just feel like...
Before they fucking revamped it.
I think all the diet sodas are nasty. Well, I don't like soda, but I think that the diet ones are really
But
bad.
you'll drink energy drinks.
Yeah, that's not soda.
Arguably worse than.
It is weird how, like, diet sodas taste so bad, but, like, a couple of those zero-cal energy drinks kind of, like, hit well, you know?
No, I don't.
Zero cal.
The zero-cal energy... Like, Bang. Like, all the Bangs.
I don't
Tastes
drink
decent.
energy drinks.
Well, you're
Is
weird.
Bang 0 calories?
Yeah, Bang's always 0 calories.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yep.
It's not good for your cholesterol, though, Beef.
Shut up. Gotta tell the pod about my bad cholesterol. I see how it is.
Trying to order a fucking tofu
Trying to
bowl.
keep my
God.
my health private.
Beaver's like, I'm gonna get a tofu burrito because I want to watch my cholesterol.
I did not say any of those words.
Fuck
None of
you.
those words
Cheese,
left my mouth.
4 cheese, fucking completely fried. You know, just like getting tater tots too. Oh, my cholesterol. Fuck you.
Fuck you,
Yeah, I
you
didn't
dumb
think about
fucking
that. Trying to
bitch.
watch your cholesterol.
You
You went
what?
to a burger place.
I didn't fucking go!
What'd you eat then?
Celery.
Excellent. Good
Had
job,
some
Beef.
celery. Yeah.
Celery, you fuck. Good luck digesting that. Is that why you're so skinny? Is because you never fucking feel the fullness?
I love
the
celery.
hunger?
Celery's fucking great, dude. Like, it'll make your mouth feel full, and your teeth will hurt from chewing.
You love your mouth feeling full, don't you?
I know, because I'm not weird or gay. So, neither of those things is what I like.
Definitely.
100%. You, though, you like your mouth stuffed.
With cheese pizza.
Cheese.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wait.
Nikki's admitting to liking cheese pizza on the mic. You heard it here. It's all a cover up.
That one's rough.
You walked right into that one.
I don't know what happened
Yeah.
there. Where the fuck are you going?
I meant to say Chicago
we
stuffed
doing?
pizza. Oh shit! All right,
What?
all right. Lawyer had to go.
No, we lost lawyer.
He said that he had to go. Yeah. All right, we lost our guest.
That's fine.
Because you admitted you were into cheese pizza.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Where's Jala?
Yeah, what's Jala doing?
Yeah, texting
Just
Jala.
swapping. What is this? A
Hell
fucking
yeah.
fighting game, dude?
We're only 30 minutes in. We're like a third of the way done with the podcast.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We need help carrying this.
This is fun.
We need the
this is really bad.
people.
This one's rough. This is our first bad episode. Can you guys believe it? We're here. We did it. We finally made a shitty
It's
one.
bad because
We're-
we didn't we didn't record on the correct
Bad
day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have to record on Wednesday or it's not good.
It's cursed. Wednesday's the best day for this kind of shit.
Yo. In like 2 months though, we'll be excuse me. We'll be able to do a at least 3 of us in one place.
It's true.
Oh?
Mel's moving.
Oh?
Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, I
It,
don't know. Who you
It would
told.
be on like a Sunday though.
That wouldn't work. I work
Wait,
on
no.
Mondays and Sundays.
Wait, no. No, it would be I think it might be on a Wednesday or Thursday,
That would
something
be
like
good.
that. Yeah.
Do it
If we're
Wednesday.
talking about future pods, then come Christmas time, I will not be around.
You're gonna kill yourself?
Yeah. No, I'll be overseas
For what?
fighting in the war.
What the fuck are you talking
Vacation.
about? Okay, but where though?
I don't remember.
Talk about it.
Probably somewhere in the Caribbean, if I had to guess.
That sucks.
You're
gonna get robbed.
I'm rich and white.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucking got by some pirates.
Are you actually rich?
No,
Well,
Yes.
like, how the fuck are you going to the Caribbean?
because my dad makes a lot of money.
Why the fuck would you go to the army then?
Because I wanted to be part of a cause that was bigger than myself, and then realized that the army does a bunch of shit, and fuck them.
That's a lie. You broke your foot.
Interesting. Okay.
Why did I go to the army?
No, you said, and then I realized.
No, yeah, I
So-
realized it. Yeah, that shit happened. But then
How
I
long were
was also,
you
like,
in the army for?
Enough to complete basic training but not graduate. So 3 months.
4 days.
3 months.
10 weeks, I thought you said?
Huh?
Wasn't it 10 weeks?
10
you
weeks,
said?
but I was at the actual base for months.
Wait, so how far in did you break your leg?
Right at the very end.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's why. You would stay in the army as a deskie.
That is wild. So the only reason I have the gracious opportunity to hear you on this pod is because you broke your leg?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They decided to kick a rock.
So thank you for kicking that rock. Thank you.
It looked like a small rock, okay?
It looks like a small rock, guys. I didn't know it was implanted in the ground.
I wanted to kick the rock, okay? It was a boring march. I got tired. I just wanted to kick the
Who
rock. to keep
who
myself
kicks a
awake.
rock that hard? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of just like dribble around with the rocks. You kick them lightly, like into the pond or whatever.
I
Who
kick
the
rocks
fuck
that
like
hard.
full like just karate kicks the fucking rock to the point where it breaks your own leg? Like, who does that?
Wouldn't have broken my leg if it wasn't so far on the ground.
I'm sorry, Jethro. I know that you're like, please stop bullying me so much, but this one is really rough.
Damn.
This one is like, come on. Can't not give you shit for that.
I mean, you can't. You could just not.
That is a good
just
point.
not.
You could just not. I like
It's
that
true.
one actually.
Could just not talk
See,
about
that just makes us the bad people here. That's what you just flipped
it.
it.
Didn't we already talk about it on the pod?
I
Didn't
think
we?
Probably.
Sick.
We had. Oh yeah. I mean, this is an episodal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
it's-
episode.
It's my favorite personality trait of Jethro's.
Days Gone and...
That's those two things.
My entire personality summed up.
Yeah.
You guys see Crucible and Bleeding Edge, their Twitch numbers?
I don't know what either of those things are.
Crucible is the Amazon game that looks like shit. And Bleeding Edge is the Ninja Theory, aka Hellblade, aka DMC Devil May Cry game. It also looks like shit.
Bezos made a video game?
Yeah.
Yep. He
did.
made 2 games.
He directed it.
Today he showed off an MMO that's fucking about colonizing.
Wait,
Yeah.
did he actually direct it? Is that I mean?
Yeah. Yes,
Holy
it was
fuck!
best.
Really?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't
Yeah,
believe you.
definitely.
Fuck you. I'm being
And
lied
he caught
to.
on.
He was like
very-
the epitome of fake and gay.
Shut up.
So if we need something, I could break the story that I was holding on to.
Break it.
Yeah, you should do that.
The fucking K-pop stands and how they are not okay.
What?
Oh.
What? But they were good. They were doing war against the cops. What'd they do?
They still do shitty stuff.
Well, yeah, but the K-pop stands are a massive group of people. It's
Yeah, but they do like they like do turf shit.
well, that's to be expected.
Yeah.
Why are you-
basically like so most of them are like teenage lesbians, right?
Yeah, lesbians arguable, but okay.
Well, no, a lot of them are, yeah.
Okay.
That's like the crux of this whole thing. They fucking get on this turf shit where they're like, oh no, you can't be non-binary and claim you're a lesbian, or you can't like non-binary people and claim you're a lesbian
Hell
because
yeah.
that erases real lesbians. And then
yeah.
they also basically they call asexual people virgins and say they don't exist, which is also nice.
Sick, dude. Dab to that.
Basically, the whole reason this was even brought to my fucking attention. So there's this fucking issue that comes up in my Twitter timeline every other week, right?
Okay.
The fucking bi and pan lesbian debate.
Oh, yeah, that's stupid shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Biden is a pan
So-
lesbian. What?
No. So basically, there's this whole fucking thing about like bi and pan lesbians, right?
Oh, bi and pan.
Yeah. So
Yes.
basically, like people who still use the title of lesbian, but they are not
Not the
exactly
lesbian.
not 100% attracted to women.
Got it.
And basically, they're like, oh, those don't exist, and you are erasing lesbians, and that's also transphobic, and it's stupid bullshit. But they're all K-pop stans, all the people who are saying this shit.
Alright, let's get spicy. Mel.
Yeah.
Let's get your stance. Do bi and pan lesbians exist? Are they valid?
Yes, use whatever labels you fucking want, as long as you're not like erasing people.
I'm gonna suplex you into the ground.
Go ahead.
Bi and pan lesbians do not exist. That is just erasure of lesbian spaces. A lesbian explicitly means that you are attracted to women. Being bi means that you're attracted to more than one gender.
Yeah.
It is fucking ridiculous to conflate the two, and it is just invasion of lesbian spaces.
I'm with Nicky on this one.
I've talked to many lesbians about this.
Okay, well,
Hit me.
Actually,
Let's go.
all right. So, yes, I mean, that is something that could happen, but I mean, that also fucking like. So that's like that sounds very similar to turf arguments, and that scares the shit out of me. And there is, fuck, I've been drinking. What am I trying to say? I put my argument somewhere like a couple weeks ago.
I get what you mean by saying it sounds like a turf thing, but it's not true scum shit. It's if you identify as a woman, then you can still be attracted to that person as a lesbian. You're still attracted to a woman. I don't understand the relationship to being a
Hold
turf
on.
argument. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Let me find
fuck.
it. Fuck.
I don't know, shit. Fucking maybe. Beaver, you're gay. What do you think?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like, I feel like the term gay is used a lot more loosely than the term lesbian, right?
Yes.
But if you're going by definition, then like every single person who's like, oh, I'm so gay, it's like they have to be mutually like attracted to males, or that term's wrong. Or like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like, I think it's okay if
I
someone
think-
refers to themselves as a lesbian and
Gays
they're
Here we go. Sorry.
gays turned into
Okay.
shorthand. I'm sorry, Mel.
Okay, so here we go. So you know the whole fucking, the whole term like gold star lesbian, right?
No.
No.
Something
What's that
it's that. So that's something that's I mostly heard talking about like turfs originally, but it also kind of applies here. Like, yo, you get your like lesbians who like, oh, if you are only attracted to people who are like, okay, so like you only ever can be attracted to women to be called a lesbian, right?
Okay.
It's like I don't or it's not for all, not all people experience attraction to one gender 100% of the time. And you might like, because of the way our fucking society is, you might feel more comfortable under the umbrella of lesbian, you know, because you might be attracted to like women and women leaning non-binary people, you know, right?
Okay, feminine types.
Yeah. And kind of, you know, there's kind of a more of a culture around lesbianism than there is around like being gay or bi.
Okay,
Like-
so then, are you done, or are you still going?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, I mean, it's more of a spectrum of attraction than, you know, like one side, middle, and then the other side.
Okay, so then let me ask you, what the fuck does bi, lesbian, or pan lesbian even mean?
Means you lean mostly towards women.
Okay, so then you're bisexual, but then you lean towards women. Why do you need the word lesbian in there?
Because nobody
not what-
wants to identify
more-
as a bisexual.
Yeah, that's
No-
biphobia then.
It's not. It's just that they don't
Well,
have
no,
a
it's not.
culture. They don't like. They don't.
It's-
There's no.
there's-
And
So
It's
okay
more
to-
like avoiding, you know, those creepy guys who are like, oh, well, that's hot, and you know, think bi women are hot
But that's not the,
on the merit of
that's not
yeah.
the lesbian community's issue to solve.
yeah,
Like,
but I
there's
mean,
no reason to force the label of lesbian onto
But-
onto just being a woman leaning bisexual.
but you're the one making it worse by saying that label's not okay. You're the one further like fracturing the war between like who's better,
Yeah, I
which
mean-
label is better. You can only be part of this label if you're
the
follow these
label
rules.
because of the like cultural and aesthetic like stuff around the label, it's you know, it goes beyond just being an orientation. You know, there's like a whole cultural thing, and or you know, there are people who feel more comfortable even if they're not 100% lesbian being in that umbrella.
Okay, but they're not still.
I mean, sure, like
That's
sure
like
by
what that is.
definition, like if you want to, you know,
Yeah,
go by
definition,
that.
yeah, but it's like who fucking cares? There's not even like an argument of like you know, oh, they're gonna get in our bathrooms and perv on us.
No, that's not-
It's like
no.
just let people use the labels they're comfortable with, and as long as they're not like 100% fucking just throwing the meaning of words completely out the window.
But that is throwing the meaning of the word out the window. Bi lesbian means bisexual lesbian, like that's what it's short for, and that's not what lesbian means. Lesbian doesn't mean.
Yeah, but you
it means
as a
attraction to
person,
one- What?
like you as a person are identifying as a lesbian. You're not just signaling to others like, hey, I like this thing. It's like you as a physical person. You know what I mean? Like there's a reason that like, well, there's a reason like people are like, okay, like I'm identifying like as a lesbian. This is how I see myself, right? This is how I view myself in society's eyes in contrast to everything else. Why does it have to fall under these like prerequisites of what the group needs, right? And it's like people would have made the same argument for like I see the word gay used for everything. Like people who have like they're like I'm gay trash now because I like one like Asian boy from my band.
That's the thing. Like gay is kind of like an adjective, like a descriptor.
So I understand completely what you're saying, but why is it so headstrong on lesbian and not gay?
Because
Yeah.
because it just isn't. Like gay has never just been guys.
It-
It's never been that way.
I mean,
always-
by definition, though.
Yeah, but it by definition, sure. But why do you need both? Or why aren't you just bisex? Hold on. I need to reset. I need to clear the train of thought.
Okay,
All right.
I mean, so people, or someone might feel like more safe not broadcasting that they're bi. They might like use or like publicly identify as lesbian, and then if they feel comfortable with someone, then they'll say like, hey, I might, or like to someone who is not a woman, say, you know, like, hey, I feel attracted to you too.
Okay, but then they're not a lesbian.
Yeah, but it's
This leads into a whole different discussion with Paul, about how I don't think that you should give a shit about putting your fucking your sexuality everywhere as a person. Like that's a whole different discussion.
Well, sure, you're right, but the real thing is like for me, like I just don't see any problem with it. Like if I go through the internet and I see 1 million people who are like, I'm gay trash this, I'm trash this, and it's like in your mind, if you were to imagine like it from the other sort of way around, where someone like where like a girl had like a little girl crush, and he's like, I'm lesbian trash now, it'd be like weird, you know, it'd be like that's just kind of strange. But I just personally think it's because we don't see it nearly as much, and I think it's the same fucking thing. It's just that we're not as comfortable with it. It's more about, are we okay with being comfortable with that, or should we stick to the labels?
I don't. The gay comparison doesn't make a ton of sense to me because there's still words like queer or not faggot. Jesus Christ. Almost said. But not, there's other words besides just gay that describe the exact same thing. But lesbian means a woman attracted only to women. And putting on bi and pan to that, they're just not lesbians. They're just not.
No, I completely agree. By definition, they're not. And the question is, I'm personally okay with it not being that way. I'm okay with it being more fluid.
Lesbians aren't.
But I mean, I've seen people throwing around other terms to describe this, like WLW and sapphic, for example. Just kind of like they are aligned with lesbians, but not entirely. And I don't know. It kind of fell apart and turned into this whole debate.
Right.
I guess it's like I'm really the vitriol with which I see these people like go after people for like, oh, you're not 100% attracted to women, you're using the term lesbian, you're disgusting. It's like there are so many other things you could devote your energy to.
Yeah.
I mean, and K-pop stans have shown that there are so many more productive things they could devote their energy to than their fucking like cold and unfeeling like gifts and like, oh well, like just completely ignoring what you say and just like, well, anyway, stand this person, or well, this doesn't exist, or you're not asexual, you're a virgin, just all this, and just the fucking like dancing shit. It's just
I got two things for you, Mel. One, it's really funny that you're doing a woman voice despite being a woman. It's funny to hear that. Two, yeah, I don't give that much of a shit. I just think that it's inappropriate and an invasion of lesbian spaces to be like, I'm still attracted to men. It's not. It's just there are places
the term invasion of lesbian spaces. You like.
I know that sounds bad because
that
of TERFs,
immediately puts me into fight or flight mode.
I know it does because TERFs are like invasion of women's spaces, but to me it's incredibly different because lesbians don't have spaces. They really don't. They have like very little places to go to as people to just be a lesbian.
Yeah. Okay.
The attraction to men or not non-binary or trans people, those are still women. Whatever. That's a different conversation. Go ahead.
Okay, but I mean, bisexual women who are mostly attracted to women, they like
fucking cat.
Should they have their own space? Because they're gonna be so fucking niche that it's gonna be hard to have a space for them.
Okay, but
just lumping them in with bi men, that's gonna be potentially unsafe for them.
Sure, but you can still have a woman-centric space, and then you can have your. So here's the thing, right? I don't agree with having these centric spaces in the first place, because all it does is lead to division like this. But at the same time, some people, I guess, are just into that, and I just think those people have the right to think, hey, I don't want to have this place about sexuality involve yours that isn't related to mine, despite this being the one that's about.
Well, I mean, it's most like more than 50% related. Like
yes,
it's like
it pulls fucking stupid.
See, Nicky's very keep with the cult, herd-minded, roll with the OG pack,
Fuck you.
It's kind of like,
I mean, it feels like a purity test to me,
Right, like true scum.
Like gatekeeping, like, oh, you're not 100%, so you can't be with us.
There's still plenty of lesbians who are like, if there's this one guy, and that's not like being a bisexual.
Yeah,
lesbian.
it's like bi and pan spaces are mostly filled, like, let's be honest, with just really horny guys.
I'll agree. I'll completely
So you would
agree to that.
understand why they would want to be in the lesbian spaces instead.
Okay, but that's not the lesbians' problem. It's just not their problem.
Okay,
But your
that's
argument
that's
is like
completely
the
fucking
opposite.
against solidarity.
I know it's against solidarity, but I don't. It's just it's still taking
I don't see
over.
why. I don't see why it is much of a problem to begin with.
It really isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not arguing this in like very strongly.
Yeah, it's
'cause
like
I don't care that much.
It's like you're. It's not an existential threat to you that you're not able to gatekeep something.
But also, it's gatekeeping sexuality. It's like it's just a factor of who somebody is, and it
Yeah.
still sucks that there's people who aren't this thing that have to be in this place because there's
Yeah.
nowhere else to go.
It's like they're close to that thing though, and they're not like generally not a threat. I mean, if they're a threat, it's not because they are not 100% a lesbian.
It's
It's
mostly
because of something else that would make them a threat in another space as well.
right. The most annoyance I take with the entire issue is the English teacher in me saying when they say I'm a bi-lesbian, I say no, you're fucking not. That's not what that means.
Yeah.
That's the furthest it goes for me in terms of how much I care, which isn't much.
Yeah, it reminds me of the whole fucking thing of like, you know, bi and pan people go, like some of them going back and forth like, oh, well, your label's transphobic. No, your label's transphobic.
Oh, you don't want to hear my opinion on fucking that. Oh boy.
Oh shit. Let's get into
that's
it.
Spicy. All right.
We got
all right, so
we got time.
pan people bullshit. Straight up.
Yeah, you were the one. I was like, who's the one? Someone. Yeah, I was like, yeah. They were like, they hate. I can't ask people if they're the one.
Yeah, okay, so real shit.
Yeah,
Pan people would consider me pan, but I've always called myself bi.
because they're the same thing.
Yeah, what's that fucking picture? Like
The
all
thing
the
that they. Go ahead. Sorry.
all the fucking flags like omnisexual and all that other shit too. It's
Bullshit.
like, it's like these are all generally the same thing, but the distinction is important to some people.
And it's important to dumbasses.
No, you're stupid. All that stuff is actually valid, and you're stupid.
No, it's important.
Yes, it is.
to
Yes,
put
it is.
I'd say we're
infinite
gonna
weight-
piss people. I'd say we're gonna piss people off, but we already did say that pansexuality is full of mostly horny guys. So
I would agree with that too. It doesn't. No, the distinction doesn't matter, Beaver. It's people who put infinite weight into their fucking identity, and like their gender identity or their sexual identity.
But
instead
what-
of who they are as a person.
Why
They put it into
is
a
that
label.
not
The
okay?
label's fucking stupid. It's. I'm not saying it's not okay. I'm saying it's dumb
Why is it dumb?
because it means nothing.
To some
Homosexual
people,
means
like
nothing.
having the word bi too, right? They don't feel comfortable with that. They don't want to associate with a label that literally says two sexual. Like, and I get that. They feel like they're attracted to more than just two genders. Like,
There aren't. Okay. Oh, okay.
oh
There
shit!
aren't. Non-binary.
Okay, but even if you think that, why is it wrong that they don't think that and that they want to have a different label? Even if you feel there's only two, if they don't agree with you on that, why is it not okay if they
The
just
creation of infinite labels is meaningless and pointless, and it's just a distraction from trying to figure out any of the real problem. It just creates queer community infighting. That's all it fucking does.
yeah, I agree that it shouldn't be fought over, but it's like you're never or like you. It's gonna be impossible to get people to sit down or to settle down and all agree on one thing. So it's
No,
like
it fucking is.
the like
it's like as long I think people should just fucking should just be able to use whatever label they feel comfortable with, and if I feel it very unlikely that the whole fucking slippery slope, Jordan Peterson fucking argument of like, oh, they're gonna put us in jail for not using their 57 made up pronouns.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit.
Like that shit's bullshit. That's not gonna happen. So it's like, why are we even fighting over it?
It's yeah, there's no point in fighting over it, but yeah, and the right wing conspiracy nuts that think that it'll become become law that you have to do blah 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 whatever.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
true.
bullshit. So it's like, in reality, that's not going to happen, so I don't see a reason why you need to fight so vehemently against it.
Oh, don't get it twisted. I'm still not vehement. I'm just, it's just like a,
Yeah, no.
it's still just like
No, you're not
whatever.
calling it an existential threat. You just think it's stupid, and I
It's
get
just
that.
dumb.
It's
just-
it's exhausting.
It's 400. Like the 400 million gender thing is fucking. It's a real criticism of the queer community that right wingers unfortunately have a little bit of ammo with having demi boy, demisexual. Fuck you, really? It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, but it's like they it's like
It's like you need to
Somewhere-
know someone.
somewhere between non-binary and boy, basically.
It's dumb.
It's like a 1/4 or 1/6 gender.
That's
Yeah, you're putting math on it. That's what dumb is.
I mean,
I don't know. I
like,
kind of like it.
go-
I think it's
like
cool.
if you feel comfortable with it, use it. But it's like,
I'll think
Yeah.
you're an asshole.
But like, it's cool, dude. It's got a cool flag, and like, they're usually cute. Like, I don't know what's the issue.
yeah, it's like you do you. It's like, but yeah, I mean, the whole there should be a distinction made between people being exhausted with it and people who are the fucking right wingers coming at it from the angle of like, oh, they're gonna make this like the law, basically.
Dude, I hope so. Honestly, you'd have to like choose a flag.
Like it's your faction.
Yeah, you go into some room or some shit.
Yeah.
And you get to like walk under it.
You guys want to have the there's only two genders talk?
No,
You guys wanna-
Oh my lord.
I don't like this one. This one sucks because no one wins. Ever. No one ever wins. It's so bad. It's the worst one.
If we do have that talk, I'm curious. How do you
How do I feel?
fit? Yeah, how do you fit yourself in there as
Okay.
a non-binary person?
So gender fluid.
Right.
Which I don't know if that's a different thing. I always
Yeah.
So I always took it
But I
as
mean-
okay. I always took it as girl and guy is 1, non-binary is 0, and gender fluid is 2. If that makes sense.
Right.
Like non-binary is neither, and gender
Well,
fluid is both.
non-binary could be both or neither. Some people, that's how they feel. They'll either feel detached or they feel both at the same time.
Okay, gotcha. And
Yeah.
I identify with the gender fluid part, so,
So it's like
use those
so
words.
it's like there's like a z-axis in the middle, basically.
right, yeah.
Hi,
Yes.
non-binary
You're
person here.
Yes. Hello.
I feel both some days, but I feel neither most days.
That's
There's
valid.
some days where it's like,
Yeah.
I think I'd want to wear a dress and look feminine for a day, but then there are some days where it's like, nah, I'm more into looking like a dude today.
And there's the distinction, right? And so what I think with the two gender thing is that there are two, and I just don't care which one you are if you're neither or both. But like, unless I'm missing something, those are the 4 IDs that I've always known, and those are the 4 IDs that I think that make like some sort of sense. I don't think the demi boy or demi girl is a gender. It's just like not, if that makes sense.
I mean-
unless this is probably a very outdated viewpoint because I didn't keep up with it, but that's just what I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable to be like feel like it's overwhelming, but it's just like, just some people the very minute distinctions are important.
And my response would be why? Why do you care so much about your identity in such a minute way that just doesn't matter? I'm sure if I did some soul searching, I could break it down to the bare fucking minimums. But why? Don't you have better things to do?
I mean, for some people, that's just how their experience is,
This is the transphobia episode. Isn't it?
I know. Well, I feel
I
like
mean, we're having a good talk. We're
Yeah.
We're talking it out pretty well.
Professional Joe Rogan.
Y'all
I
are
mean, I'm
talking
sure
it out
I'm
pretty
not-
well.
I'm
just
sure I
kinda
am mingling it. No,
I'm most,
your experience is valid, Jethro.
I'm most definitely not saying that a demi girl or demi boy shouldn't be able to get fucking health care. That's not what I'm saying.
It is what
I'm
you're
not saying
saying.
that they shouldn't still be treated. Yeah, it's definitely what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be treated like a human. I just don't fucking see it. I don't, and I know that it's not supposed to matter to me. Why do I care? And the answer is I don't. But it's just I don't understand.
How the fuck do you see some but not see the others?
Because non-binary and gender fluid are things. How do you be somewhere in between a boy and a girl, and why does it matter?
That's like, but how do you be neither then if you can't be in between?
Sorry, I'm running at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
No, go.
Okay, in between a boy and nothing.
Right.
Why does the distinction matter to either be non-binary or a boy? Like, what?
Because if you have one of anything, you can cut it in half.
Huh? What?
I just don't understand how like a half value doesn't make sense if you can switch between the two or not be either of the two at all. How does having some of one not make any sense? If you can only choose, like, you know what I mean? It's like you can. It's just two cups. You can move between the cups, so you can't pour them.
I get what you're saying, Beaver.
Okay, so it's like, yeah, it's a cup of water, and if you have half a cup of
Right,
water, it's
yeah.
a cup of water. But it's just, like, man, I guess I just shouldn't care, period. And I just shouldn't make it, I just don't give a fuck. But that's not even the one I actually take issue with. I don't think I knew what demi-gender was until today. But whatever. There's a lot of other ones, not that I remember. Let's take a look at some 2013 Tumblr shots.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Oh
Yo,
no!
are we gonna talk about kinnies?
No, kinnies are a different thing. We'll get there. We'll get there one day.
This is the
one.
Tumblr deep dive episode.
Episode 69.
This
We're gonna
is-
talk about kinnies.
This is the image that I always remember in my brain, which I think is a parody after a certain point, and you'll see why. But
Oh yep, I remember the fucking videos from all the like skeptic YouTubers.
Is that a fucking
back in-
swastika?
yeah, the gender is Nazi.
Where?
Yeah.
There's also demi-fiends, like from SMT.
Bro, this
Okay,
image
so-
fucking rules.
Yeah, it's sick.
This image rules, dude.
Oh my God.
Bipolar junction transistor.
I identify as the bottom right.
Yep.
Holy fuck, Jupiter.
God. Yeah, assassin. Yep. No, that one in the bottom right reminds me of the fucking Tumblr story of transracial people.
Oh, okay, we can talk
That's-
about that woman who got away with that for a while in a minute.
Can we talk about Robert
Yeah.
Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder?
No, different thing.
I don't get it.
that was-
I have the actual image, not this parody one.
Can we?
For ya.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
put. Are we gonna have to put these on the pod?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll edit it in, don't worry.
Really? No way.
So-
Moving images? Holy fuck, dude. Upgrade.
We did that on episode 3 with Shad.
Oh, I watched
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, bi gender. Do you guys know if that's a thing?
Next.
I hear a
It's
bunch
like
of
you're on.
clicking.
It's like you're on one end of this. I might be talking out of my ass, but I believe it's like you're on one end of the spectrum or the other. It's like you don't feel both or neither.
What does that mean?
I guess something like gender fluid. I don't know.
So it's kind of like gender fluid, but you
I
can
don't
also
know.
feel them both.
What is?
I haven't read Tumblr in like 5 fucking years.
I
Y'all have
know.
Tumblr?
Yes, we
Oh.
all did.
I didn't.
I lurked on Tumblr.
There's people saying not demi pangender's a thing.
Now what is that?
That
Well-
would I assume mean all genders.
Wouldn't that
Yeah.
just be gender fluid?
Well, it depends on what belief system you believe in. If there's more,
I believe in
to it.
Buddhism.
Yeah.
Buddha gender.
I identify as a large,
Pete
fat
Buttigieg?
Asian man.
I identify as a rat.
Oh
Buddha
shit!
gender.
Oh rat!
Buddha gender.
God.
Gender glyphs. Okay, this feels like a conservative part on our podcast, but it's not. I swear.
It's like we're trying to understand.
Yeah, Neutroy, which is just neutral. Okay.
Sounds like an alien race from Star Wars, but okay.
That shit looks so cool, bro.
Well,
It's
a lot of these are similar with like very small distinctions, basically.
But the distinctions are so minute, and
Some people, they matter to some people. It's like it's hard to explain. Like,
what would epicene be? What is epicene?
I have no fucking clue.
Epicene. Lack of gender distinction. That's just, again,
It's like
non-binary.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
just-
you got this. Nah. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing it.
Then explain it to us.
they're putting a vast explanation under a single word and symbol. It's
But why have a symbol if
and
it's
they're
not?
putting
you know.
subjective like experiences under a label, so it's going to be messy.
It's super messy.
No, it's good, dude.
I mean-
It's good.
And is that like not leftist of me to be like, am I being a bad ally by saying that it is messy, it's a little fucked up, and it could use some cleaning up?
No, I mean it's all that's all factual. I feel.
Yeah, I mean, you're not saying they're not allowed to do it. You're just saying it's rough.
You're like
lot.
poking
That's
the
valid.
edge. You're like, you can fix it up a little bit, you know, make it a little better. It seems a little like you're like
Yeah,
tickling the edge.
you're voicing your concerns, but you're not like telling people to like not do this.
No, tell us you hate it. Tell us it sucks.
You're not telling people that like they don't exist.
They do exist. It's just these words mean other things that you can use too. Like, if you do identify as epicene, why not gender neutral?
That
What's-
probably is owed to the Tumblr origins of it, because like different groups of people gathered around different words, and they might have, in a different part of the internet, all agreed on one word.
But then, that's like figuring out numbers. It's like, we all did this. We all figured this out. Why don't we
mean-
agree?
Tumblr was also just a very short amount of time in human history, even compared
was.
to like LGBT history.
That's true. That's incredibly true. Yes, yes. But we have the internet. We can just do this now.
And also, these were like teenagers.
Yeah, also true. It was
Mostly.
a lot of mostly kids trying to figure this out, and that makes sense
Yeah.
too. But I think that having these things be more clearly defined and be a little, I guess, streamlined would be the word, would probably help the image of us. That'd probably be good.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of shit that could be taken out of context.
Easily.
Not just in this episode, but every episode.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I really.
That's the brand of our pod is just take us out of context
I-
and we suddenly get really fucking racist.
High future internet. I'm a bigot.
Yeah.
My career is over, and I'm proud.
Yeah. It's not, everything I've said isn't fuck the people who identify this way. It's just why. I just want to
Yeah,
know
it's like-
why.
But why not?
If you're watching this pod and or listening to this pod or whatever the hell, and you identify as any of these, leave a comment.
We hate
Write
you.
in, right in, please. We're willing to talk.
Nikki thinks you're not
We're
real.
talking right now. We have a very limited amount of experience compared to what's on these charts.
Incredibly so, yeah. We have like zero actual
we-
real world application for these things. And so it's just ignorance, a lot of it, I think. Especially for me. Mostly
feel like-
for me. Blame me.
I mean, we also, we have you and me, Nicky, at least, we both came up in fucking Gamergate, so we've got a lot of baggage that
Yeah.
shapes how we think about things and how we initially react to new things.
Yeah, there's still some there's still some stuff to unlearn, I suppose. I came
Yeah.
from the conservative part of that shit.
Yeah, you know,
Almost
yeah,
was alt-right. I was like right there, dude.
Really?
Close. Yeah.
Were
I
you
was real
serious?
close. I was real
Oh
close.
fuck!
yeah. If I wasn't trans, I would have probably moved from Gamergate to alt right.
What the
But I
fuck?
But I was just like, wow, this Sargon guy is saying a lot of bad shit about me that I can't reconcile with like what I feel
Oh
inside.
no! How the fuck did that even happen? Is that real?
Yeah.
God
because-
damn.
Can,
dude.
Because
can actually blame lawyer for sending me shoe on head and Sargon of Akkad videos in high school. So
Oh fuck yeah!
what I can attribute it to is the rise of the ridiculous parts of third wave feminism, and the crazy people screaming, the very loud minority of third wave feminists that are actually insane, like Pinky Pony or Sarkeesian or whatever. I can attribute my downfall almost into alt-right being because people like Sargon were making good arguments against these very easy to argue against people.
yeah,
Like, go ahead.
what's funny was, so right after coming out, I did swing very far to the left. But I was mostly focused on like LGBT issues. I still didn't understand the rest of the world. And then around the time of the fucking 2016 election, you know, you got these people who are like explaining things in seemingly rational terms, and then before I knew it, I was on just a downhill slide, and I was becoming like a Blair White, like one of the good ones, quote unquote.
Yeah. When Richard Spencer was punched in the face at the time, I was like, I disagree with him, but we shouldn't punch people in the face. And now
Same.
I'm like, nah, hang him.
Yeah, no.
Just kill him. Kill
Yeah.
that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference that just tiny amounts can make. So, if you're mad about the gender talk, apologies. Apologize.
We're trying to understand here,
Yeah. It's ignorance, not hatred.
not malice. Yeah.
Yeah, malice. Except from Beaver.
Yeah. Chalice, no malice. Shout out Pusha T.
Pusha
What?
T, known trans ally.
Yep. Love him. Push him T, push a trans. Gender.
Pusha trans, yep.
Push a trans.
Pushing that testosterone.
Yep. Pushing that
Pusha T is
testosterone.
actually a trans guy. I don't know if you know this.
Yes, it's true.
All
Pusha
that
T.
money that
It's for
he
pushing
earned
T
selling
into
coke.
my anus, injecting testosterone. It's what-
I'm pretty sure that's just steroids.
Yeah.
No, don't they? Isn't like beginning forms of testosterone injected in the bum?
Marrow injections?
Bum,
I don't know.
booty,
Yeah.
butt.
Your ass.
Oh, bum. I thought you said
Yeah.
bone.
No,
Like calcium.
bone deposit calcium.
Yeah.
Could be
You
wrong.
can get shots in the ass because there's lots of muscles there.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe. Or you just take a
I
pill.
got a shot in the ass. It was
Drink
not
it.
fun.
Why don't they just make it so you can drink the testosterone? Why do you need a shot or a pill?
Because medicine.
Cherry flavored testosterone.
Bubblegum flavored testosterone.
Bubblegum.
I wish
flavored
I would like drink that when I'm like horny and then be like I regret
Bubblegum flavored
this.
testosterone?
Beaver's like, I'm a woman. Time to drink testosterone.
It's like I regret
Hell yeah.
this. Yeah, immediately.
The post nut clarity is like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
God.
like fuck. Dude, this sucks.
Keep making it worse.
I know.
Beaver, do you
Smart.
have a detransitioning fetish?
No, I don't.
Beaver never transitioned, right? He's not there yet.
Yeah, it's not there. It's never.
Not there. Never.
Mhm.
Is that the goal? Is that your goal? You're good.
To
where you
never
are?
transition.
Yeah.
That's my
Let's be
end
real.
goal.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Yeah, real talk.
I don't like this talk, Nicky.
Okay. Well,
You just want me to wear the dress again for you. I'm so sorry. It's fine.
I would take any picture of you, Beav.
Yeah. I
Thank
just
you.
want to see,
Beaver- Go ahead.
see Beaver's beautiful face.
Yeah.
Beaver sent me a photo of her in clothing, like neck down, and that's all I
Damn.
got.
Neck down.
Neck down.
Beaver, when can we see your face?
In clothing.
Yeah, so we can shower you in compliments.
Yeah.
You guys do not. That will not happen. I can
It's like
assure
it
you.
docks you.
You ever like? I don't know. Just like
Yeah?
Yeah?
it's like Google like
Boy.
facial deconstruction.
Alright.
And you'll get my face.
Facial deconstruction.
That's a big word, Beaver.
Yeah, I am big.
Big brain Beaver over here.
None of this means anything.
Yeah. It doesn't.
You look like Ron Perlman.
I
You
do.
look like Ron Perlman.
Because that's the third result for facial deconstruction.
Is it really? Wrong. Dude, this guy's got a massive chin.
Dude, you're a
Holy fuck.
Beaver, are you a wireframe?
Yes. I played Warframe many times.
Not what we said.
What the
alright.
fuck?
Yeah, no, I know what Wireframe is. It's the movies, right?
Absolutely.
What?
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there a movie called Wireframe? Probably. Fuck my top. You guys ready to play Persona?
Dude, I'm kind of hype, actually. I got... Hear me? Not
Yeah.
one,
Yeah?
but 2 watermelon Red Bulls today, okay?
Oh.
I am very, very, very adamantly against Red Bull. I hate Red Bull. Fuck Red Bull.
Really?
First of all, okay? First of all.
Red Bull killed my parents.
Right. You're paying like 260, 240, 260, right? If you buy them at the fucking Walgreens, I know they have like I think some like dollar stores might have them, but you buy these at the Walgreens, right? You're literally paying $2.30 upwards 260 for like an 8-ounce can. Okay?
Yeah. There's a
It is
on Red Bull.
fucking bullshit, bro. The same goddamn Rockstar next to it is 16 ounces.
And it's $1.
Yeah, they're expensive as fuck.
It's the same price.
And they have
Yeah.
less caffeine.
They also, what do they have, like
They have, like,
fucking 85 milligrams, like pussy
Yeah.
fucking juice, bro? What?
They have like Mountain Dew levels of caffeine.
Yeah.
It is pathetic.
I have chocolates that I eat that are 300 milligrams.
What?
Of weed?
Yeah.
Of caffeine?
Yeah.
Are they caffeine chocolates?
Kinda.
Yeah, they're caffeine chocolates.
That is
Caffeine.
so cool, dude. Let's get fucking
They're
wasted
squares.
and
They're-
eat
they're like-
caffeine chocolate.
They're like relatively small squares. They look like weed edibles, honestly. But they're caffeine.
Guys,
Reminds me of how I discovered caffeine vape.
Fucking what?
yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to buy that shit. It's just caffeine vape.
Yeah.
It's so
What's the
rad.
brand?
Ooh.
Oh, they have a new brand now. No, the one I originally found was Eagle Energy.
I saw a YouTube video of some guy at work testing it out.
You literally just fucking vape. Caffeine.
Dude, that's so cool, right? Like, come on.
It's like it hits you so fast. It's like that someone's gonna die on that.
Are you negatively influenced seeing caffeine inhalants, Melvin?
It's like I guess it's the same thing as vape versus like actual cigarettes. Like, you know, with a can of an energy drink, you know how much you're getting. With vape, you could just like like me, I fucking like fidget with everything. I would absentmindedly fucking suck on that thing all day and have a heart attack.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you
So-
want me to suck to death, huh?
Yeah.
That's what Nicky wants. Wait, so you're saying should this not be legal? Or do you think it's
I think
okay?
they should be very regulated. If
Really?
anything.
Interesting. But I feel
Yeah,
like
'cause that's
they
like-
have like caffeine pills. You know what I mean? Like there's just caffeine in
Yeah.
anything. Gum.
Well,
Like
yeah, I have
caffeine chocolate.
Yeah, like
I mean, like caffeine pills. That's another thing. That's like, you know exactly how much you're getting.
I guess that is a good point.
Like vape is like very hard to measure
That's
because you could take a small puff, you could take a big hit to the lungs, you could just keep hitting it over and over again, and not even realize. You could just be like checking your phone and just like, oh shit, I've been
I'm dying.
sucking on this thing.
But I feel like that should be you, like the person's fault. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
we should Charles Darwin this. Bitch.
Well, I'm saying you could just make a shit ton of coffee and just keep drinking it all fucking night because you're thirsty and
Yeah.
die. You know what I mean? Like I feel like why is it that different? Because it's I understand it's like you can't look at the ingredients and go.
Coffee takes effect way slower.
But that's even worse
You're
then.
fucking having caffeine hit your bloodstream right away when you when you inhale.
But in terms of overdosing, wouldn't that be worse? Having it hit directly, because then you're just drinking the coffee, and then you like the overdose comes later. You know what I mean? Like kind of like how like
you can drink a bunch of water and piss to flush it out faster.
I'm gonna cut that one out.
What?
Not like cut it out, but I'm gonna isolate that one. Just a bunch of water and piss.
Isolate.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, if you have it directly hit your bloodstream, it's fucking in you.
Okay.
And your heart is fucking racing.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
It's like if you eat an edible and you're just fucked for the next like 12 hours or 2 days or whatever.
Dude, you ever just like drive and the edible hits?
No.
And you're like,
I fucking
fuck.
passed out. I passed out from
No, because
edible
I've
hit
never
this week. So
had marijuana before.
Well, you think you have enough time to get home, but you don't. You don't.
Beaver, are you speaking from experience?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
For the record, no.
Actually,
Never.
yes.
Never.
Never.
thank you, Seattle.
Only head.
Only head.
Beaver, you should get really into epinephrine.
Yeah? Should that be my new thing?
Should be your new thing. You know what that
What
is?
is that?
Epinephrine is the drug that they give you when you have an allergic reaction to bees. It's adrenaline.
Yeah.
Oh, like
But-
like an EpiPen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't you buy it in like actual pills, unironically?
Yes, but it's not much. Although, even touching a bit of epinephrine, like the liquid itself, if you even touch it, you will be wired for 2 days and have massive headaches.
Really?
Yeah, it's some real dangerous shit.
Oh, that sounds so good. Fuck,
I
dude.
know it does.
I
right?
know, dude. I just never want to sleep ever. Fuck. But even thinking about sleeping just makes me sad.
You'll have like horrible head pains, but you won't.
Dude, who the fuck cares? Do more drugs to get rid of
More
those.
drugs. Yeah.
Yeah. Are they?
No,
No, yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, you deadass don't even need a prescription for oral epinephrine. Does it work? Can I just buy this? Yo, fucking 3 days, I'm gonna have this shit and see if it works.
You guys ready for me breaking the first pod rule?
What is it?
I've
What's
used
that?
the bathroom and I can't wait.
I use the bathroom like every fucking
I mean,
time.
me and Beaver have already broken that.
I've
rule.
literally used it like episode 2,
Okay.
like
Well,
3
in that
times.
case, you guys get to hold on to this while I go shit.
Oh boy.
I'll,
Talk about how fucking
Alright.
stupid and gay Nicky is.
good luck, nerds.
Alright.
Fuck yeah.
I'm scared. Can't do it.
So, the CIA spies that we sent to fucking kill Nicky while she was gone didn't work, huh?
No.
It did not. She's still alive, guys.
What's our next, what agency do we go for next? So CIA obviously isn't fucking competent
DEA,
enough.
since we were just talking about epinephrine.
I think that would be
Yeah.
also a good choice.
Yeah, she obviously has it. We can plant some on her.
Yeah.
Jethro, you live near her. You can plant some
Yeah.
on her.
I wouldn't even need to plant
I
anything.
They already have it.
Damn, you're right.
All I gotta do is just leave
So-
a spicy tip on the DEA hotline.
Hell yeah. That's how we tank the pot
I'll
for good.
I'll spoof some internet searches. Looked up cheese pizza.
Oh no. Wouldn't have to spoof those for Nicky.
No.
Those are his homepage.
Just deep throat cheese pizza porn.
Yeah, all over the
Yep.
the homepage.
How to assassinate the president.
Yes. Yo, for real, we are on a list
Oh,
somewhere.
absolutely.
You think
Yeah.
so?
I just want to be shocked if I wasn't on
Ouch.
the government watch list.
Oh my fucking god. People at the protest.
What about him?
Okay, this sign. Karens against police brutality.
Stop. That can't be real.
I'd like to speak to the manager of systemic racism,
can't be
please.
real.
I will post it. It is fucking real. This is in Spokane, Washington.
Of course it's fucking Spokane.
Yep.
Karen's sick, dude.
I'd like to speak to the manager of systematic.
Systematic racism. Please.
God.
Please.
I don't know if I
can't believe even the Karens are
I
fucking
don't know if I
pissed.
hate or love that
You know
they're
you fucked
self-aware.
up. Yeah, it's like if you're aware that you're a Karen, then you're not a Karen,
No.
are you? It's like
Yeah, I guess it does work like that. If you're aware, you're not really caring.
yeah.
Kind of blows.
Do I?
Melvin, kind of surprising of you to put the Karens on a specific label. Can't believe you do that to them.
Me? Why? Because I'm a mom?
Well, you're making them follow the guidelines.
I have a Karen story I can
What?
share.
Anyone can be a Karen.
Yeah, I mean, it's like boomer. It's a mindset.
It is kind of a mindset.
I
I don't
have
know.
a Karen story. If
I think-
anyone's interested.
I want to hear a Karen
No?
story.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
my first job at Culver's, it was walleye season, so we were serving up special walleye fish along with our cod. So I
Sorry,
fried it, 2-piece platter, sent it out, came back, and the manager was like, "Hey, they said this wasn't cooked all the way through." I said, "That's funny because I left it in the fryer for the right amount of time." And like, "Well, they're demanding you remake it." So I said, "Okay, you want to know what I did?"
Really?
I
No, I don't. What
I
did you
took
do?
the walleye, put it back in the basket, dropped it for 30 seconds, picked it back up, put it back on the plate, and reserved it.
Oh my
Fuck yeah.
god. I kind of wish you
had-
spit in it, low key.
I had a Karen do something like that. So she fucking orders 12-piece fish meal,
Oh
right?
boy.
Just like $30 fucking meal, right? She calls in for it. An hour and a half goes by before she comes and picks it up. So of course the fish is like
Oh,
soft,
absolutely.
right? Because it's been in the hot case for all that whole time. So she picks it up. She comes back. So what we do usually when I leave an order out is there's like, you know, tartar sauce and shit, right?
Yeah.
So I put it in a bag next to the hot case because we don't want tartar sauce sitting in the hot
Yeah.
case. Well, a cashier forgot to give her sauce. So she leaves, comes back an hour later, and is like, these fish are too fucking soggy, and you idiots didn't give me my sauce. And by that point, the cashier had already like brought the sauce back and like, oh hey, sorry, I forgot this. So she demands that her food be remade,
oh my
even though
god.
she went home and was gone for an hour, and had already like opened up her food and everything. I was like, I don't have sauce. I want you to remake the whole thing.
Oh my god.
So you
Yeah.
telling that reminds me of another one. 30 minutes from close at Culver's, so 30 minutes from close, and we get a phone call, and we're all looking at each other because our manager was off doing God knows what. Manager was fucking terrible. Manager's off doing God knows what, so we're like, who answers this? Because none of us wanted to answer it. So somebody grabbed it and was like, "Oh, thank you for calling Culver's at such and such location. What can we do for you?" "Yeah, I wanted to place an order for 15 cheeseburgers. We are
Sick.
30 minutes from close." It's like I was already starting to clean out fryers. We had already put away the meats. Dishes were being done, and we were like, the person who answered the phone was like, "How many?" And they're like, "Oh, 15. Okay, well, what did you want on it?" "Oh, we want everything. We had already put away the entire cold table. No cheese was out, no lettuce was out, no tomatoes were out."
Dude, that
So we were like,
rules. That is
We
fucking
were like,
sick.
"Okay, it's gonna be a few minutes." We were getting ready to close up, so everything's been put away for tomorrow. And they were like, "Oh, well, we'll be there in 20 minutes. They should be ready." So,
Fuck that.
So they get there. We're still making the burgers because the grill was already starting to cool down, so we had to wait for it to heat back up. And they get there and like, "Are our burgers ready?" And we're like, "No, we still have to cook them." I'm like, are you kidding me? We called this many minutes ago, blah, 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 blah. And we were like, look, it is currently 9:55. We close at 10. What do you want us to do? So we called the manager, and the manager was like, yeah, sorry, you're going to take your burgers, and then you're not allowed back here.
No way,
We banned them
really?
from the store.
Wow.
What?
Hell yeah.
Holy fuck! All right, goddamn.
Yeah, so we have a meal. It's like 20 pieces of chicken and 20 JoJo's, right?
What are JoJo's?
Okay.
Got
Potato wedges. Fucking non-washing people.
Hey, fuck you.
But anyway, fuck you. But anyway, we get it's like a meal that we have people call in for, right? Because we usually tell people 30
you need
minutes
prep-
for
you
it.
need
'Cause
prep
we have
time.
one fryer that does. Yeah, one fryer that does stuff that we put through the breading, which is the JoJo's and the chicken. Well, so often we get people, they're like, hey, can I get a 2020? We're like, sure, it'll be about 30 minutes. They give us a name, and they be like, okay, see you then. 5 minutes later, they show up. Where's my food?
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah, these people, they just like decide on a whim when they're 5 minutes away from our store that they want food. It's fucking ridiculous.
That is not fun.
It's
Retail.
constant.
Love
Yeah.
retail.
Love.
Just got 2 months left.
We heard you.
You're out. You heard me shit?
Yeah, we heard you also talk to your doctor.
Yeah, about what?
Your new allergy.
To come?
You're allergic to pictures of naked women. So send those to me if you got any. Don't give those to Nicky. Give those to me. Because Nicky's allergic, as we've all heard.
Is this a bit you guys came up with while I was
No.
gone?
No.
Completely
She did this
original.
all on her own.
Thank you.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, so how was the talk, guys?
It was great.
Perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Nice.
We
Nothing
talked about
happened.
Karen stories.
Do not listen to the recording.
All in like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And you were gone for a
I
little
can
bit.
finally rest and die, and I can leave my podcast. My podcast.
My
In the hands of
podcast, it's
you.
mine.
It's mine.
The quality
I have
will
10
go downhill if you
subscribers.
leave it to us, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, don't
Mhm.
die and leave the podcast to us. Oh no.
Yeah, whatever
Oh,
we
yeah.
do.
Don't
That'd be
die.
unfortunate.
Oh no.
You're so sexy. Ah, ha,
Killed it. You killed it. Do we have any final discussion topics? Because we're nearing time.
Not really.
No?
No.
We,
Yeah,
we
I
got
don't-
really
I
far
don't-
today.
Did we?
yeah, we talked about some good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know about good.
A rough opening.
Our
We're
ignorance
good.
came off as
Yeah.
it's probably gonna come off as hatred.
Can't wait.
I mean,
It
we
is
we
hatred.
clarified so many fucking times that we are not, doing this. We're not saying anything out of malice.
Margaret refollowed me, and she's about to unfollow me again.
No!
It's gonna happen.
No, we can't let it happen.
Yeah. Oh well. Hi, cat. All right. Anything
All
else you
right.
guys want to say? We good?
We good? That it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Poo poo
Alright,
poo
we
poo.
out.